The UK Roofing Awards are all about celebrating our industry at its best, and that is why Radmat are delighted to be supporting the awards again. On behalf of everyone at Radmat, I want to congratulate the well-deserved winners of the 2020 NFRC UK Roofing Awards.
As the Domus Bursar, I'm responsible for the fabric of the buildings. In 2012 we had the roof surveyed and we were hoping that we'd get about another 25 years out of the roof. And the architects at the time told us we'd be lucky to get 5 years. Serious problems with ventilation, and they felt that after that there was a great danger the roof would collapse. So we knew we had to do something. So we contacted Historic England, put the case to them, and they said, well, of course you need to replace the roof, but we'd like to replace it with the same material, Collie Western stone. We knew, of course, or we found out very soon afterwards, that the last mine had closed about 75 years before. So the challenge was on to find enough stone to be able to replace this roof. So we looked around and we knew there were one or two mines that could be reopened, and we stumbled across Nigel Smith, Claude Smith Limited, and working with them with Northampton County Council, we got planning permission to reopen a mine. Took a couple of years, but we knew we had enough time just to get the mine reopened, extract sufficient stone, split the stone down, and then start work on the roof. I think it took about 4 years in all to get to that point, and then there was a further 18 months or so replacing the roof. Whilst we were replacing the roof, students continued to live in the building, which presented some challenges to us. All the material came across a very small bridge just behind us. That was both the scaffold and the stone themselves. And at that time as well, we had to manage the tourists that come through the college, some 300,000 tourists that come through the college every year. So it was actually quite a challenge for the contractor and for all the other individuals that were working on the roof.
So winning the Heritage Awards means such a lot to a business like ours. We're just so proud to win this. It's incredible. It recognises the skill of the craftsmen that we employ. It recognises the art of Collie Western slating, and it also recognises the business going forward. This just means so much.
On behalf of Penrose Roofing 214 Limited, it is a pleasure to accept this award for our entry into the National Roofing Competition for this roof at Hillsborough Castle, Northern Ireland. It's a great pleasure to receive this on behalf of all my staff and apprentices who contributed it and took part to this beautiful example of slating. Thanks to everyone who voted for us. It was really much appreciated. It was our fourth attempt in 12 years, 3 runners-up, and finally we won something. Thank you very much.
Cooper Pizarros are proud to be sponsors of the roof slate category at such a prestigious event that honours some of the best talent within the roofing industry. Congratulations to Penrose Roofing, who have done a fantastic job with the Hillsborough Castle Lower Visitor Centre.
Richard Soane Roofing are winners of the 2020 Roof Tiling Award, sponsored by Marley. This attractive sandstone-built house, dating back to Victorian times, required the roof and vertical tile hangings to be replaced following years of ongoing repairs.
Winning this award is massive for a company like us. We've been trading now for about 33 years, and it's recognition for all our hard work and desire to produce a high standard which we believe our clients deserve. This was an interesting project for us because it used to be 3 buildings, a coach house, a stables and a cottage, and tying it all together to make it look as one with the different pitches in the roofs and the dormers made it interesting to work on, and once we'd sorted the batten out it went pretty well. This project gave us the opportunity to bring on some of our youngsters. One lad in particular had only been with the company about 6 months, and instead of just labouring all the time, to keep his interest in, he was laying tiles, he was hanging tiles on the vertical, and he was forming mortar work, and that kept his interest in, and he's still with us today.
Marley are proud to sponsor the NFRC UK Roofing Awards to inspire new roofing contractors to constantly strive to improve the UK roofing standards.
The benefits of being a member of the NFRC is that they give us great commercial credibility and they are highly respected throughout the industry. The training values that they offer and all the information that they can pass on to us is great, especially on materials that you may not have used and different ways of doing roofing that you may not have done over the years. They are a great source of information for that.
Marley as a manufacturer working alongside the NFRC is hugely important. It allows us to give information to the NFRC that gets distributed out to the roofing contractors, which helps ensure that the products are fitted in the correct manner and all the UK specifications regulations are met.
I'm Ian McPherson, the Commercial Director for Facro GB, and we're the proud sponsor of the NFRC's Green Award for 2020. Chris, very many congratulations on a job very well done.
Thank you, Ian, and I'm delighted to receive this on behalf of all the contractors, suppliers, subcontractors and the wider team that made this project so special. So well done to all of them. So this is one of London's largest accessible free rooftops that you can visit at any time when the store is open, and you're encouraged to visit the store and the rooftop because it just really has the most spectacular views across London, plus it offers huge benefits to wildlife and biodiversity, and it's just a great place to go and visit. So one part of the roof top is a brown roof that was to be naturally seeded and evolve over time. And what we've done is work with our colleague and industry expert Dusty Gedge, and he's collected seeds from the local scrublands and wild areas, and he's brought them to the rooftop and he's sown them. And 2 years on, this is looking so amazing where, you know, native local species are really thriving on the rooftop. And I think that shows that sometimes the best green roofs are the ones you wait for and allow to mature over time rather than an instant effect. And I think as an industry, we need to buy into that a lot more to see much better green roofs across the city and across the country. So Bridgman & Bridgman originally started as commercial landscape contractors, and then in 2009 we moved into the green roofing sector. So we've brought our landscaping and horticultural skills to the rooftop, and now that is the core of our business.
On behalf of everyone at AOT UK, I'm delighted to present the 2020 NFRC Roof Sheeting and Cladding Award to Aaron Moore of the Kingsley Group. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm receiving this award on behalf of the Kingsley Group. It's nice to be recognised by the NFRC with a culmination of many of the divisions of Kingsley Group coming together, with the industrial part doing the roof, the flat roofing team and the hard metals team, with lots of help from ECE Architects and Paul Cousins at SIG and Steve Chapman at Elzinc. So thank you very much. There's 3 different buildings with 9 roofs on. The 3 front roofs on each of the buildings is in zinc, and the remaining roofs is tartar tri-cement. The project itself brought together 3 departments of Kingsley Group, which was the industrial team who put the tartar tri-cement on, the Kingsley flat roofing team installed all the gutters, and the hard metals team installed the front 3 roofs. The architect wanted the 3 front roofs for aesthetic reasons really, so that anybody that's walking along the seafront will see the zinc roof which flows into the cladding on the front and the shingles on the side. As a project it's been challenging but very rewarding, bringing lots of people together, discussions with the architects, the manufacturers, SIG, but overall we're very happy with the project and really pleased to receive an award for it.
On behalf of everyone at AOT, I'd like to present Longworth Building Services with the 2020 UK Rain Screen Award for the completion of this magnificent project behind us. Congratulations and well done.
Thank you. I'd like to say I'm very honoured to receive this award on behalf of Longworth Building Services for completing the works on the Paradise Street Student Accommodation project. I'm very proud to say it was delivered on time, to budget and to the highest quality.
Winning this Rain Screen Award means a great deal to Longworth. It's a fantastic achievement, something that we're all very proud of at Longworth. The cladding industry grows and grows every single year, and winning these type of awards grows harder and harder, so on behalf of us all I'm really pleased that we've won this achievement. The health and safety on this project was interesting because rather than most jobs that we work on, all the mast climbers were accessed from the roof rather than from the ground, which brought its own health and safety challenges.
There's many benefits of being a member of the NFRC. To name but a few, they're there to offer advice on training and give us guidance on. We're very keen on bringing apprentices through Longworth Building Services, so they've been very helpful in that process. They're there to give us advice on COSH, health and safety, and they were particularly useful at the start and throughout the whole COVID pandemic.
Unfortunately, during some works we had taken place 3-4 years ago, external works to the fabric of the building, a roofer contractor decided to come out one morning with a blowtorch to heat up the ice on the asphalt, and naked flames went underneath the copper and started to cook 100-year-old timber that was underneath the existing copper at the time. And then we had no dome, basically. That's how it sort of started, really. That was the beginning of it.
Congratulations on the award for the roof at Ludgate House.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it, Paul. I'd like to accept this award on behalf of FMJ, and I would like to thank Paul Flanagan and Interclass for awarding us the project here at Ludgate House. I'd also like to thank the NFRC for putting together such a fantastic national award for all us roofers to compete against each other. And it's a real honour for FMJ to win this. To the team at FMJ that made this all possible. To Chris Johnson, our craftsman of 70 odd years of age, he's still working fine. And to Phil and Ed and all the other lads that were involved in it. Thank you very much, appreciate it. The NFRC have been a good addition to FMJ as a trade association that promotes quality and excellence in our industry. FMJ have been proud to be members since 2010. We strive to increase standards in the industry together. We work with the NFRC as much as we can on lots of different projects. They give us a recommendation for works, which we really appreciate. You know, that's the benefits of being a member, you know, because it's all about standards out there. During the coronavirus pandemic, NFRC have been invaluable to FMJ. They've been there at the end of the telephone offering support and advice and guidance that has allowed our projects to continue as much as we can, as long as the projects were safe. We worked all the way through it, and this is mostly to the support we had from the NFRC.
There's a constant rolling programme of repair required by buildings of this size and this age. It never stops. It's essential that that work is carried out with skill and with sensitivity, and so it's really important to source the right contractor for the job with the right sort of track record and approach, you know, a really good understanding of the significance of somewhere like this and a really good understanding of what a good job is. You know, that's sounds easy, but actually it's quite a rare commodity.
On behalf of everybody at Chandler's Roofing Supplies, sponsors of the lead roofing category, I'm very pleased to present Full Metal Jacket with the UK 2020 Roofing Award for lead roofing.
On behalf of everyone at Full Metal Jacket, thank you very much, and we're very honoured to receive this award.
Chandler's are a roofing merchant who have traditionally worked with specialist contractors on such projects as Canterbury Cathedral, so this lead award is close to our heart as a business. One of the
great things is the fact that when these big projects are generated, we get skilled contractors in, and I think FMJ are a really, really good example of that because their team is very young. You know, Bob, who runs it, is a mature person, similar to myself, in fact, well, younger than me, but his team, the team who came to site, under the leadership of Colin, who's a very, very experienced and skilled man, we're all young men, and it's really great to see the kind of enthusiasm that they bring to the job and also know that those skills are being perpetuated in that team. When replacing a lead roof on a building of this significance, there are lots of things to take into consideration, and one of the primary ones is that you can actually recycle this material. You know, that's one of the wonders of it. It's a very good material for the job that it's doing, but you can resmelt it, you can cast it on a bed of sand and reuse it. So, you know, why not do that, especially given the times in which we live. And a sort of a benefit of doing that is that you retain the skills needed to do that. So the lead smelting firms, you know, with their sand casting tables, have customers who need that facility, and they can train people and preserve the skills that are needed to be able to continue that. And because the cathedral has a big investment in training for people to work here, this is another benefit that leaves the precincts, as it were, and can be used by our contractors.
Part of our remit was to retain as much of the existing lead weatherings as we could. The lead cappings on the stonework were saved. It was removed whilst we carried out the lead flat roof and replaced once that was complete. The lead rainwater pipes were again taken down and repositioned once the lead roof was complete. The only part that we actually renewed was the operaheads, which were beyond saving. The biggest restriction on this project is the fact that there was absolutely no hot works whatsoever. We couldn't weld or use any propane, any heat whatsoever. Each one of these bays weighs between 75 and 80 kg. So they was all formed out of position using jigs, templates, then lowered into position, then finished again with no hot works, all done cold. As this particular project was funded by the National Lottery, we was asked to take on an apprentice. We did. Sam White, who's still working for us now, he's developed into a very good tradesman indeed, and he's now running his own projects in and around the London area. The NFRC as a trade organisation are very valuable to Full Metal Jacket for health and safety advice, product information and industry standards.
13 flat roofs, 8 roof levels, and 0 disruption to student learning. Originally opened in 1964 and extended in 1985, Reading University's library has undergone a complete refurbishment to meet the needs of ever-changing technologies. The award for single-ply roofing goes to Owlsworth Roofing.
I'd like to thank the NFRC for this award for Best Single-Ply Roof. Everyone at Owlsworth Roofing is extremely proud to have been recognised by the industry. At one time or another, all our employees worked on this project, so I'd like to thank them all.
Congratulations go to Briggs & Mascow for the Bituminous Hot Applied Liquid Waterproofing Award. Briggs & Mascow were responsible for the installation of waterproofing and finishes to roof areas totalling 3,500 square metres at a new sports and science facility for Brighton College. The workmanship on this project was underpinned throughout by a superb collaborative working relationship between Briggs & Mascow, the supplier and architect. This building, used as a water testing site by Southern Water, is covered by a concrete roof that includes a striking and unique domed glazing block feature. With the existing asphalt covering and concrete glazing features reaching the end of their serviceable lifespan, Williams Roofing, working with Polyroof, provided a solution that far exceeded the client's expectations.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the National Federation of Roofing Contractors for this award. It means an awful lot to everybody at Williams Roofing and all my colleagues who were directly involved with the project.
Congratulations to Sussex Asphalt, who take a well-deserved award for the mastic asphalt category. This exclusive private residence had numerous penetrations, chimneys, railings and lights situated all over the roof.
Many thanks to the NFRC for this award. It means a lot to us at Sussex Asphalt to be recognised by our peers in the roofing industry.
DM Roofing and George Brolly & Co are incredibly worthy winners of this award. The Eye Centre is a great example of RBM work. You can see the building has a complex shape, but this has been carried out to a really high standard, which I'm sure you'll agree creates a great aesthetic. The UK Roofing Awards are a great way to reward high quality workmanship and excellent standards of material installation. It's a great example of modern bituminous membranes being used on a historic building to fantastic effect.
Pangolin, the dream home of first-time self-builder Lynn Pratt, featured on Kevin MacLeod's Channel 4 Grand Designs. as one of the several self-build projects with bold and cutting-edge architectural designs.
Huge congratulations, Nigel, for winning the Best Small-Scale Project of the UK Roofing Awards.
Thank you very much, Donna. It's a great privilege to win this award from the NFRC. I'd like to say thank you to all my lads that were involved in it. A big thank you to Dreadnought Roof Tiles and Dave Sherry for getting us involved in such a nice project.
To win an award for the roof has been absolutely amazing. I'm not altogether surprised because it is an amazing design, amazing products, etc, etc. But to actually have it recognised out there and to win a national award is just something else. I'm just so proud of everything, really. The people that put it together, the architects, the tile manufacturers, Dreadnought, and the roofing people who could do it properly. Because if you hadn't had a proper roofer, they could have made a mess of the tiles. So it all goes together. So if it hadn't been for those three elements, then we wouldn't have had such an amazing house, and therefore it wouldn't have won such an amazing award.
The benefits of being a member of the NFRC for a roof tile manufacturer like Dreadnought are that it's very helpful for us in promoting good practice within the industry, and that's obviously something that's very important to us, and the NFRC definitely sort of help to encourage that and promote that. The other thing probably that we get from it is it helps us to connect with the roofers, the roofing contractors around the country, and that can be on a regional basis or even on a national basis, but that's obviously helpful for a manufacturer like us.
St Wilfrid's Hospice is an independent local charity in Hampshire that has existed for more than 30 years. The scheme was designed to resemble a farm with contemporary linked buildings. The award for multidiscipline project goes to Malone Roofing for a unique and contemporary example of new meeting old.
We at Malone Roofing are extremely proud to receive this award. It is industry recognition for all the hard work and dedication that our staff and on-site engineers produced to deliver this fantastic project. I'd like to take a moment and pay tribute to our founder, Mick Malone, who sadly passed away earlier this year. As a family-run business, his dedication and hard work has built the company to what it is today.
UK National Warranties sponsors the UK Roofing Awards because we feel it's the #1 roofing awards in the UK. We see this as a vehicle for contractors to showcase their workmanship and high quality standards within the roofing sector.
As a major supplier to the roofing industry, Cromar congratulate all of the winners of the 2020 UK Roofing Awards and are pleased to be associated and fully support the NFRC.
The Industry Choice Award, sponsored by RadMat, is a fantastic opportunity for the industry to have their say. All projects shortlisted for a UK Roofing Award are put on an online vote where the public decides which is their favourite project. The 2020 Industry Choice Award is presented to Longworth Building Services for a fantastic state-of-the-art student accommodation block in Coventry.
Many thanks to RadMat for this award, and I'm very proud to receive it on behalf of Longworth Building Services, the Industry Choice Award. What makes this award even more special is the fact that it's voted for by our peers within the industry.
Part of NFRC's mission statement is to promote roofing as a skilled profession within the wider construction industry. The Young Roofer of the Year award is given to a roofer or an apprentice in recognition of their hard work and contribution to the roofing sector. Mo Farran from SPV Group has been a standout student throughout his training and continues to impress his employer.
Winning the award, I was delighted, I was over the moon. And yeah, because I didn't know I was nominated for the award, so it came to me as a pleasant surprise. To someone like me, it means a lot because it's some sort of motivation. It motivates you. It shows that you're appreciated at work and that you're doing a good job on site. For the ongoing learning that I'm doing is every day. So on site, every day I pick up new things from my colleagues and I'll be shown new things. To other young people considering a roofing career, I'd say go for it. If you're like me that likes heights and you enjoy working at heights, then yeah, it's a job for you because you learn something new every day and it's a hands-on job and every day is a different day, so it keeps it a bit more interesting on site.
As we know, roofing can be a dangerous business. The NFRC's Individual Health and Safety Award recognises an individual who has gone above and beyond. Michelle Hoddle from Contour Roofing has raised the bar for both mental and physical health and safety and is the deserved winner of the 2020 Individual Award. Andy Hares from Darwin Roofing is our 2020 local hero, recognising the amazing support he provided a homeowner during the first lockdown. Very well done, Andy.
As a college, we're extremely proud and we're very pleased for Nigel and his team as well. I think it's a real honour to work with Nigel. They're a quality company, and as this project moved along, we felt very comfortable that we're going to be in with a chance of something, and we were very, very pleased to win the Heritage Award, and then to win the overall award. Was again, it was very, very satisfying. But I think also it's such a wonderful story, and I think it's deserving of such an award. And for a Grade 2 listed building, we're responsible owners of this building, and it's important that we hand this on to our successors. And here we've got a roof that's good to go for another 200 years.
Bats was the main problem we had. Because the roof was in such an appalling state, the roof was full of bats, which meant we had to get the bat licenses and we had to come up with a stratagem so that we don't interfere with the bats. When we really did the study of what was there when the roof coverings came off, and we were amazed to find that the timber was in remarkable conditions except for where we had a tree growing out of a gutter. So we had to put in several bits of new timber. But one thing that came to light was in the back of the building over the other side, just over here, we found a hidden room within the roof void. When we went back to the original plans of the building of 1890, there was going to be an extra bedroom, but it didn't work. So when we opened the roof and took the roof off, there was a partially formed student's bedroom in the roof void, but with no access to it. Now that was an amazing discovery. It helped a great deal because that gave us access then above here to the entire roof. So rather than crawling through little tiny holes everywhere, we put the holes through the party walls into the staircases, and they've now got full access, safe access over the entire roof area. But finding a hidden room was quite neat.
Collie Western slates became unavailable in the 1960s due to lack of frosts. Collie Western slates are not mined as Welsh slates in an open quarry. They are actually mined underground, and they remove what they call logs, and these logs will be left in the open air for frost action to do its bit and actually shatter the logs into the slates. The availability of Collie Western slates diminished with the sort of failure of hard frosts. So to overcome this, research was carried out in using artificial freezing thawing using freezers, and Claude N. Smith took this on board and backed by the college produced the slates that we see on the roof now. And to do this they had to reopen the Collie Western mine, which is now producing new Collie Western slates, and this allowed Bodley's Court to have the first new Collie Western roof for nearly 70 years. The slates are of varying size and laid in diminishing courses, starting off with the lower courses being 24 inch by 36 inch and then getting smaller up as you go up the roof, ending up with an 8 by 6 slate. And because of the irregular nature of the slate, because it's limestone that's frost shattered, they vary in thickness, they vary in texture. Some of them have got beautiful fossils in them. You can't lay them just straight one on top of the other, so you lay them on a bed of lime mortar. Lime mortar allows the slates to slide because lime mortar never fully dries, so the roof is flexible although sealed, and that is part of the problem of causing the condensation on the underside. There is no airflow through between the slates, so that's why we had to introduce the artificial ventilation beneath them.
Cladding Smith Limited has been a member of the NFRC for nearly 10 years. The benefits the NFRC bring to us are the quality of clients, quality of projects and professional credibility.
On behalf of SIG Roofing, I'm delighted to award you, Nigel, Roof of the Year 2020. The job at Cambridge, an absolutely fantastic job. Workmanship second to none, a job you should be proud of. Well done.
Thank you very much for your kind words. I would like to thank SIG and NFRC for receiving this prestigious award, the Roof of the Year award. It means so much to our business, of which we are extremely proud. We are surprised and delighted. Thank you very much.
Well, I'm sure that you will all agree what a fantastic range of 2020 winning projects. Congratulations again to all the winning contractors for the exceptional workmanship presented across the different disciplines.